Recording. So look at here, snapshot. The snapshot word we use in a different places. Like if you take a photo. Okay, so when you are taking a photo, that time what are the posture or maybe the scene is there, so that will be taken, right? So it is stable like that only, right? It's not moving from kind of stuff, right? It's like a photo, taking a photo kind of stuff only. Snapshot is a just like a in that particular moment capturing, right? So also we can call that one is capturing in a particular moment. So same thing is a snapshot, like a database snapshot. I created some data tables are there. Okay, I have a table. Inside table there is some data. Okay, for example, 10 rows are there inserted. Okay, 10 rows, 5 columns, maybe yeah, 5 columns is there in my table 1. I taken a snapshot. Now I modified something. I modified. Modify means either adding or removing or changing thing. Now I want to revert into previous. I want to revert. Okay, earlier stage. So I can able to revert it. Why? Because of snapshot. Snapshot is basically data related. Okay, so we can revert in entire previous condition, not only just the data, also what are the condition, what are the settings are there in earlier, we can able to get it back. So that is one point I want to tell about a snapshot. There's a lot of different type of snapshots also there, like your active directory database. On active directory database also we can take snapshot. So you created users, groups, group policies, everything is created and set up. Everything working fine. I've taken a snapshot. Now what happened? And accidentally I deleted some users and groups. I want to revert it back. I can get it back by mounting that snapshot and we can take it. So this is the basically I'm trying to tell a snapshot. My point is snapshot. You cannot take a snapshot on your physical machines. Okay, so direct snapshot is not there on a physical machine. Operating system options are not there, snapshot options are not there, so we can just roll back to the particular condition, complete thing. Okay, guys, remember system restore, system restore, restore system to earlier condition, meaning is applications and settings only. I think as application settings, not data. It cannot recover the data. It cannot lose the data. It cannot recover data. It cannot lose the data. Shadow copy is about a data. So simply say about a data. Shadow copies is related to the data. Okay. So our backup is also related to the data. What it is? We can restore data to earlier condition, right? So that is about a shadow copy. Shadow copy is so both the things are there, both data as well as other things, depends upon C drive, D drive, V drive kind of stuff. So normally shadow copy is about a data point. Snapshot is a complete set. When you come to the snapshot, look at here. So I'm taking one more is not complete, that so no problem, so no problems. Remember Snapshot kind of stuff. This is my virtual machine. In my virtual machine, I installed operating system. Okay, I have done my settings. Okay, I done my settings. I installed required application. Okay, I installed the required applications, and I have a data also. This is one point. Now I'm creating a snapshot here. So remember, I'm creating a snapshot. So this entire snapshot, this whatever the data in a previously is safe. Okay, like this. This is the previous condition. Okay, before snapshot. This is after snapshot. I'll put it like this. This is before snapshot. This is after snapshot. It's a split. It is actually like a splitting kind of stuff. So if you take a timeline kind of stuff, so you take like this, operating system, settings, everything is there. I've taken a snapshot. That's it. So everything before snapshot is like this only. I've taken a data, operating system, everything I have changed. Whatever I change here, nothing affect on this one. Nothing will be affect on this one. If I change the data, I delete the data, I uninstall the application, I install the application, nothing is effective here. Nothing is effective here. Whatever you do here, nothing is effective here. It is safe. Before snapshot, data, application, settings, as it is like that only, no changes. After snapshot, whatever you do it, nothing will affect on the previous condition. For example, as I said earlier example, I installed some application. Now I got a big problem. Because of that application, I want to test some application. I found some application. I installed application. System is not working. My virtual machine, my machine is not working. So I can revert back to the previous stage. So as my original machine, how it is look like, it will be getting back. You know, it is one of the best practice we can able to do it. I will explain that one in the virtual machines. Look at the this point only, this point wise only. Guys, when I try for SCCM or so many times the practicals, when if it is mainly it is a very new practical for me, or most likely failed practicals kind of stuff like a Exchange server, SCCM server settings. So it is a very lengthy practical, lengthy setup. Practical means the setup itself, it is take a lot of time. Active directories are practical. Okay, DNS is practical, DHCP practical. Installation of server is setup. Installation of Active Directory is a setup, not practical. So if without a setup, you can't do it, right? So like that. So we need to go to setup, right? So either it is lab setup or a practical setup, whatever it is. And so, you know what to do. We need to install Windows Server. First of all, you have to install Windows Server. Okay, this is my machine. So I install a Windows Server. First of all, install Windows Server and do the required settings like a IP address setup, naming setup, and make it as a domain controller, and install a DNS server is also there, right? Install a DNS server. Completed. First point, the first part setup is completed. Next, I have to install some prerequisites are there. To install a SCCM, you have to install a request applications. You have to do it. Request roles features and some application I have to install. The third one is installation of SCCM application. Now I have done successfully because I have a very good experience, right? I have very good experience with installing server. So it is very easy, right? You already installed server. You know how to install a DC for a first time also. Most of you successfully installed. Some are, I don't know whether still installing or not, but check it once, guys. So if anybody still having pending doubts, please check it once. I successfully installed it. These prerequisites also successfully installed it. But I don't know why there is some settings are there. There is some settings like Active Directory related settings are there. So maybe because of that one or maybe another issues. When I am trying to install SCCM, it's got failed. Almost it contains some 10 or 20 steps are there, like 15 steps are there. So at the 13th step it is failed. So what happened? It won't roll back easily. What I have to do it? I have to delete entire this machine. Why? Because of this. Because of this. It is affects on your Active Directory database. It affects on your Active Directory database. The failure is affect on your Active Directory database. You cannot set up again. Then what to do again? You have to do it again. Create a new virtual machine or format entire machine. Again install Windows Server. Set up Active Directory. Okay. Set up every settings. Set up all your configuration partition and schema partitions. You have to change it. DNS settings, install pre-request, verify everything is correct, then try again. Again, it can be a failure like that. For me, it 4 times I got failed. You know what I've done? I made like this. First of all, what is the best thing I can able to do it? So I choose. This is always correct. Windows Server is correct. I can able to install Windows Server. I can set up Active Directory, DNS, forward lookup zone, reverse lookup zone. I can do it. So then what I have done? I created it and I taken a snapshot. I taken a snapshot. Then I installed a pre-request and I taken a snapshot. I installed a pre-request. I taken another snapshot. Then I installed SCCM. Then I try to install SCCM. Now, if in case, luckily that time it is not given any problem, but if in case my SCCM not working properly or not installed properly, what can I able to do it? I can revert it to the previous condition, or I will go back to up to this condition because this is fantastic, right? This is fantastic working. Maybe there is a problem in a prerequisite or application or some other factors. So based on that, my analysis, it is the only problem with the application because when you are installing SCCM, you should not go to sleep mode. Your machine should not be go to sleep mode, stopping in middle, internet disturbance, network disturbance. Okay, should not be there. It is heavy application. SQL server services, backend SQL is also there, database server, Microsoft SQL server. So what happened? It can be a failure. If it is failed, I can go back to my previous condition. I can do only this part, or I will go to this one. I'll do it from here. So I remove this one also. I delete this part and I will clean from here. I can do it from here only. Okay. So what it is, I no need to install Windows Server, settings, Active Directory, DNS. So then I save lot of time. I save lot of time. I save lot of data also. Only thing is what is required, what are the things are changed, are effective. that will be removed. Remaining is will be in your machine only. If you want to see, I will show you something which is SCCM is not there now. Yeah, and another point is also there. This SCCM is 180 days or 90 days something is there. For example, it is 120 days trial version. After 120 days, SCCM is useless, not required. We can't install it. What we can able to do it after about 120 days, go to previous snapshot. So automatically SCCM is removed. You can install it again. You can install it again. Okay, so like that. Either you understand or not, I don't know. So, but till see, this is my Windows Server 2012. VMs snapshot manager. This is 2012 server. You can see it is domain controller installed. This is my domain controller name. So I installed 2012 server. I configured domain controller in it. That's it. Now suddenly there is a class, or maybe I want to install some application in the domain controller by. Again, I have to take the time to create a domain, install a Windows server, install a domain controller. Again, I have to install that application, test it. Only for testing only. So what happened? I no need to do like this. Already I have a ready-made domain controller is there. Just simply install that application, test on the domain controller. If working, good. Not working, good. I'll go back to my previous condition. I will try it again. Okay. So that is one. You can see this is Windows XP. Windows XP, I created this Windows XP mainly for, okay, this is this one, where is repack. Okay, you can repackage means there is certain applications required like this. Admin Studio, Wise Studio package is required to install. Already I installed it. I installed in it. So when I required, I use these applications. Once I completed, I'll go back to the previous condition. It is also like okay, and on remaining things whether I created or not, I didn't remember. So this is a 2003 finally. I have another Windows 7 is there. So on it I created like that. So this is my domain controller 2003 server. On 2003 server, see, I created a domain controller is there. Okay, so I created in this server in a 13 zone 2017. That time I showed I take a classes for some people. So for Active Directory, remote deployments kind of stuff. Okay, DNS, DHCP. That time I created an Active Directory on 2003. Okay, so they need that kind of thing in 2017. They want 2003 server. So that's I created there. Still I'm using. Okay, it is very useful for our backup practicals, right? See. Now what I'm doing is, why I'm showing like this. Last time I got a big problem with this backup practical. Okay, so I created a lot of backups, and one day I'm trying to show you the backup practical for one batch. Suddenly it is not working. Suddenly my system is not working. My 2003 server is not working. Guys, understand? My 2003 server is not working. Something got problem. Look at here in a C drive, data, and desktop does not contain any data. Today I created some folders. At least you remember that one. These files I created. This and this folder is I created, and I taken a backup at least created. Actually, if you see the date, from here to here, all are 2022 only. Okay, nothing is older. Any data is older than 2017. Because when I taken a snapshot, that type is 13 June 2017, almost like a 5 years, around 5 years, right? So 5 years back snapshot it is. Okay, so nothing dated that back. So we'll see what will happen. I think there is no other settings. We'll try. Guys, remember what are the data is there? What is the use of this snapshot? Something is happened. Something is got corrupted. I installed some application. Some problem is occur. What I have to do? Already I have taken a snapshot. Okay. To take a snapshot, take snapshot. To revert it snapshot, you can click on revert to the particular snapshot. You can create a multiple snapshots also. Just I'm going to my previous condition. You can click on go to, or you can choose snapshot, revert to the snapshot, or you can select directly like this. So I'm reverting, or you can choose which one you want this. Okay, go to. By restoring this snapshot, the current state will be lost. Do you want to restore DC installed? Yes. That is snapshot name, nothing more. Okay. Now it is showing you are here. It is restoring my virtual machine state. What happened? What are the data or application or settings? Whatever I do, whatever it is, I do after creating snapshot will be gone. Before snapshot, what is there? It will be come back. It will be come back. Okay. Yeah, something like a recycler bin is up earlier. Something it is faster it is came. That's why I choose 2003 XP Unix because lightweight systems. If I use it on Windows 10, it is big. Yeah, my disk partitions also gone. So it is C drive. This is operating system drive. This is my C drive. Okay, where is E drive, F drive? Drives also gone. Drives also gone. Go to manage, or you can go to disk management. Okay, this is 40 GB. This is 20 GB. See C drive 20 GB. Now total data in the C drive. It is used space is 4 GB. That is even high also. Okay. Used space is 4 GB. 40 GB unallocated. Yeah, I can create a partition. See, right click, new partition. Basic days, something it is showing, right? Next, primary or extended or logical partitions. You want to create a primary partition or extended. Once you create extended, you cannot create a primary again. So you can choose primary partition, right? So I'll create like it is a 40 GB, right? So 2048. It's a 2 GB I'm creating. Just to show you how earlier it is there, just for fun. It's a 2 GB. Another primary. Primary, already one primary completed, C drive. This is E drive primary is completed. Another primary I am creating. 4 GB. So this is 2 GB. This is 4 GB. 1, 2, 3. What is the limit? 4 primaries, right? One more primary I am creating. Four primaries are completed. Now we have a 30 GB unallocated. You cannot create a partition. We can't create a partition. You guys understand?
Yes.
Okay. That MBR GPT we discussed, right? It is a MBR days. So once you complete 4 primary partitions, remaining unallocated is useless. Okay. That is in a old days like that. Nowadays is not like that. Okay. So okay, I removed one. So 3 primary, 1 extended. In a extended, you have to select new partition, extend volume, new, next, next. So it is become extended. In extended, you can create a logical drives. Okay. Again, it is not selecting anything directly. It is logical drive only. So 2048. Just for fun. Like this, you can able to create it. From Vista onwards, Windows Vista onwards. Okay, Windows Vista 2008 server onwards. Once you are completed 3 primary, the 4th one is extended partition. 4th one automatically a extended partition. Okay, like this. Number of partitions you can create inside a extended. I don't do it anything, just delete all the partitions. Okay, so just I'm making 2 partitions to yeah, you can put a 20480 20 GB 20 GB partitions I will create. So 60 GB hard disk, so I put a 20 GB here, 20 GB, this is also 20 GB. So not required any extended. Okay, like this. E drive, F drive. No data in it. Say I done some settings, right? Again, if I go to snapshot like this, revert, the what are the partition I made it, it will be gone. It will be gone. So that is your snapshot, guys. Okay. So just to show you sample like that. When you create a snapshot, what will happen actually? When you create a snapshot, what will happen actually? And we have to search where is that file it is. Not required, not required. Sorry. Where is the virtual machine? EF drive. Open VM directory. Okay, see it is. This is a virtual machine. Right click. Open VM directory. Okay, so this will open. Look at here. This is the snapshot drives. VMDK is a virtual hard disk. VMware virtual hard disk file. VMDK is a virtual hard disk guys. VMX is a configuration file. This is VMem. VMem is a RAM file. RAM file. Snapshot. Snapshot memory files. Okay. So these snapshots are created and stored in this locations. This is original files are stored here. Original first when I installed server 2003. Okay. Before snapshot, this is the original one. After snapshot, these are created. Okay. So just today I revert it, right? So I change something that is today's. This is today's. This is last year. Today I done something, right? So like that. Okay. Today changes. This is original hard disk. These are snapshot hard disk. These are all depends upon original hard disk only. That's why I written like this. Before snapshot, what is original data? It is there in the original hard disk. After snapshot, what are the data you are changed, what are the data is there, that data in the secondary hard disk. Okay, in the second hard disk. Okay, so before snapshot, what are the data is in the original hard disk. Okay, after taking snapshot, the next type data is stored in another hard disk. It's little complex, but concept understanding is important. Slowly we'll understand so when you do practical can it. Guys, understand snapshot? I took a lot of time on snapshot only.
Yes.
Okay. On virtual machines, take snapshot means okay, and after snapshot, any changes, meaning is any changes occurs stays in okay, that is again complex, not affect on previous not affect on previous one. Okay, it means if any problem occurs, we can revert it revert to before snapshot condition. Just for a notes purpose only. Backup is different, guys. Again, backup is different, snapshot is different. Backup means you take a backup data and store in somewhere else. Snapshot is not like that. Snapshot is something is problem is occur. You install some application. You know, I have earlier one Windows 7 virtual machine is there. I have some small application that is crack applications. It means the application need to some changes are required. Some keys, some cracks, you have to test it. Okay, sometimes it's a new application, I have to test it, I have to convert it. So what I have to do it, I will install in the VMware only. You know, when I try for a DevOps application, like I'm new to the DevOps that time, like 3 years back. Okay, so I'm very new to the DevOps. I don't know what is Git and all. So I start installing Git into virtual machine. I install Python in virtual machine. I install Git in virtual machine. I install Jenkins in virtual machine. I install Docker in the virtual machines, Maven in the virtual machine. Okay, like I install in the Windows virtual machines or Linux virtual machine, including Oracle also I install in virtual machines only. I try on in the virtual machines. Once I got okay, it is we can install in the physical machine. Then I start installing. Still, I don't install Jenkins in my physical machine. I install only Git. Git is installed in my physical machine. Python is installed in my physical machine. I have confidence. Okay, if something is happen, I know how to uninstall it. It won't damage my physical machine. Like that, it is. You know, for practicing, showing people like how to install that application. Okay, I showed my backup thing in my virtual machine. Why? Because of if I configure in my physical machine, for next batch I can't show, right? So because already it is configured in physical machine, I can't show it, right? So like that. So it is better way make it as a new look. So then I use like that. So that's the point I am trying to say. Again, so snapshot is like a particular time you're taken a snapshot. What are the things we have done that is safe in that particular disk? Okay, so after snapshot, automatically a separate linked disk will be created. What are your changes occurs? Whether you delete a data or add a data, or you install application or uninstall an application. What are you do after snapshot? Once you are reverted, everything will be gone. Only the previous condition will be there. That is a snapshot. So that's what another advantage of snapshot and virtual machines. I want to try to tell advantage of virtual machines. Snapshots. Another name is checkpoint. Checkpoints are mainly used in a Hyper-V VMs, which we see tomorrow or day after tomorrow. We'll see that. Okay, guys. So these are the about it snapshots. Last one is I will tell data deduplication. Okay, I will stop after this one. I will try to stop. Data deduplication. Okay, so what is happened to my PC? Yeah, shut down this machine. Because of this. One side is power cut. Okay. Yes, this is a data deduplication. So this is another concept of inside a backup kind of stuff. There are a lot of concepts are there. Yeah, cloud backup I didn't done. No problem. This is not a correct time to cloud backup also. We'll see that one, cloud backup also. Don't forget. Yeah, we know, but some names you have to cover. That's it. Data deduplication. What is data deduplication? It identifies remove duplication within the data without compromising data integrity and fidelity. Normally, when you hear duplication means double copy. Okay, double copy. Deduplication means removing the double copies. Like I have a file in my F drive. Same file I have in a Z drive. For example, this file is available. These files also available in my Z drive sometimes. Okay, sometimes not. Sometimes I'll keep it 2 copies, certain files. This is server 2003 OS file. Okay, I'll keep it in Z drive and as well as a F drive. So this is called a duplicate, right? So this is data deduplication is not directly that kind of duplication. Okay, it's more than that one. More than that one. Okay, so what it is, how it is look like this one. Here it is, file 1, file 2 is there. It contains the data. What our data deduplication will do it cut down the data. It cut the data. It is cut the data into small chunks, pieces. It cut the data into small pieces. Then what happened? The pop-up is not came. 1 second, guys. Yeah, my piece is itself it is very slow and it is updated. Okay, no problem. Data deduplication. What is data deduplication? It cut the data into small parts. If any small part is repeated parts are there, it combine it as a single part, like ABC, MN, ABC, XY. So just for understanding only. What it will do, it combined as a single chunk store. It makes it like ABC is a common and remaining is separate, and it creates some metadata on it, some identifications on it. So what happened? Huge amount of data will be into small amount of size. But for user end, if they're accessing the data, they don't feel data is chopped. They feel like they got some data. So nowadays, data is also big challenge. Database is challenge, means your Oracle database, MySQL database. Okay, so data collection, data tabulation is very big challenge, and as well as data storage is also big challenge. As well as data storage is also very big challenge. Okay, because of data is increasing, right? So I am putting a lot of videos in YouTube, right? So many videos are there. Within almost we started 2 years back to start putting a data. So you can see the last date from July 3 to 2020. July 3, 2020. This is my first video I uploaded officially. Okay, it is showing like a channel is created 4 years back only, but no, originally I started updated like the first time. I don't know how to do it. I selected a premiere something. I have to select in a normal published mode. This is the first video I selected. Okay, these are the same day, June 3rd. Okay, so within these years, you know how many videos we are uploaded. We don't know. So we'll go to dashboard, then we'll see. Okay, only of course subscribers are less, videos are more. Okay, subscribers are less and videos are more. There we have to, so somewhere it will be there, how many number of videos you have, kind of stuff. Easiest one is from here only. Okay, so different kind of stuff is also came into market, right? So that is yeah, I have to select myself. So 359 subscribers, 1079 videos. For one video, one subscriber also came, then I can be in the 1000 subscribers. Okay, so of course no problem, but it is, see, these many videos. Some are 10 minutes, some are 20 minutes. Most of them are above 40 to 50, 60 minutes, 1 hour, 1.5 hour videos also there. At okay, maximum average by average 35 to 50, 50, 59, 1 hour videos are more than, above 35 videos are more, very high. Okay, so total data is more than 10 GB. Okay, total size, total thing is what I uploaded till now. The total videos we taken, it is in the GBs, right? It is in the GBs only, not in the TVs, because 1000 on average you put it, it is also like 100 to 200 MB. Okay, so yeah, of course we can reach yeah, 1 TB we can reach easily. See that one, that is a data volume. When TikTok is banned, Instagram is become popular. So all TikTok worst things is came into the Instagram. Okay, and YouTube. So everybody is don't want to put any YouTube, as I know earlier days. It is for technically you can learn something. You can learn something, any technical knowledge. Later something sharing knowledge, news or some explanation kind of stuff, situation explanation. Now it is become a big blockbuster one. So yeah, whatever the worst thing is there, so they will put it here. I open, I don't watch lot of things. In that too in my laptop, I watch YouTube in my mobile phone only. Mostly thing is the car driving or maybe one or two things, like a technical things I will watch. But even I know there is no suggestion I am getting like this. I don't watch all this thing. I watch this one, so no problem. But I don't watch this unnecessary thing. I watch this one seriously. I watch Python simplified is okay. BBC I never. Okay. So whatever it is, mostly I don't prefer that one, but still it's suggestions, auto playing. Okay. So what happened? This is what I am trying to say is data is increasing in the industry. So what they were doing it to save the data space. Okay, to save the data space, they choose data deduplication. So what they do, they cut the data into small pieces. They cut the data into small pieces and check the data for a duplicate chunks. Okay, and remove the chunks, rearrange it properly, so then we can able to get it. So see this. Enable data duplication on volume, a background task run with low priority that segment data into small, okay, variably sized chunks. Identify duplicate chunks, replace the redundant chunks with a reference and compress the chunks. So this will, we can able to reach that goal by doing that one. So my total point is to say that one. These are also there. So just understand what is data deduplication. That is enough. Okay. If you want, you can go through once. This is always useful for understanding. Okay, guys. So only two things I think I didn't cover. One is cloud storage. Second one is DAT. This DAT. I didn't given any information about that. Okay, so tomorrow we'll see virtualization first. Okay, I will start virtualization. I will forward PPT today, if possible, virtualization PPT. Okay, so tomorrow morning, before we start the class, go through once. Tomorrow morning only, not today. Okay, I'll forward the virtualization PPTs either today or tomorrow morning. But today, go through Windows servers, storage, backup, mainly backup types. Okay, so then tomorrow I will start virtualization. So tomorrow morning, like 9:45 or 10 o'clock. So we'll start usually 10:15, right? After 10:15 only class is starting. So 10, be there at 10 o'clock, open PPT, go through once. Then you'll get more idea about it. Okay. That's it for now, guys.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Bye bye for today.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.